Oh, I burped. Hi, Becca. I'm not really sure whether I'll be home like all day today, so I'm going to make this video just so that I can show you around the apartment, just in case I don't get the chance to Skype. We'll probably be able to talk today, but I don't know if I'll be able to be in the apartment. I'll just carry my laptop with me. We'll see. Anyway, I'm forwarding my laptop. Sorry. So right now we're in my room. This won't be where you are. This is where Tina and I have been at. Let's see if I can do it this way. And so I'm not really sure what the dimensions of the room are, but she's got a really big bed. But this is where Grace and Tina are going to be sleeping. And I'll take you across the hall. And this would be where you sleep. This is where Grace has been, but she'll be moving out of that room and moving into my room. And this is where your roommate is sleeping. Her name is Danielle. This is like our shoe rack. So maybe I should just start from the door and go forward. So when you walk in, this is what you should see. Directly across from you is the bathroom and then the shoe rack. To your right, it would be my room that I showed you, and to your left is going to be your room. Walk forward. So this is our bathroom. There's only one. The toilet. This is kind of hard to do. Toilet, sink, tub. There's like a little tiny medicine cabinet here. It closes. I just hadn't closed it before. It was doubled as a mirror. That's cool because I can see myself while I show you the video. Haha. Okay. Anyway, leaving the bathroom. If you were, once again, from the door to go straight, you would see, I mean, not straight, but like to your left, far left, and you would reach the living room. And this is one of my like favorite rooms because I really like the window. But this is our living room. I don't know if you... I don't know. I'm going to watch this video over. But we have... I don't know if I just... Okay, let's see if we can do it this way. That's like the futon and a couch. It's hardwood floors, rug, carpet. So this is kind of like... That room is the kitchen. We'll get to it. Dining room and the window. I'm sure they will re-clean it before we get here. I'm just kind of hastily showing you. And this is the kitchen. Stove, it's a gas stove. So supposedly they already have a toaster oven and a microwave, refrigerator. Probably you'll take my shelf. My shelf is the top shelf. So this one. A refrigerator, freezer, cabinet space is good. But yeah, we already have 2 toasters. There's like a hot water heater and a teapot, a blender, coffee maker. So you don't really, I don't think you need to bring any appliances. And to be honest, I haven't brought any bowls or anything like that with me. They have a lot of them. If you feel the need to, or you want to have your own specific things, then that's totally fine. We don't have a mixer. I don't know if we're a big baker. So if that's something that you want. But we have some bowls and like a rolling pin and a pie pan. And we've got pans. If you were to bring anything, I would say the girl who moved out otherwise, Candace, she had a really big pot. So now we only have like a little pot. So if you really want to make like, I don't know, a stew, it's summertime, but for whatever reason you want a really big pot, then you should bring that. Okay, so hopefully I do get to Skype you at some point today. I don't know, I'm probably going to put this in your Facebook inbox. But yeah, so that's the apartment. I don't know whether the angles on this were good at all or not. I actually can't see where I'm looking. It looks like I'm looking off into the distance because I'm not looking into the camera because the camera's to my side. And it's kind of awkward. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, I can show you across the street too. So view from the window. So the Giant is literally directly across the street as well as the CVS. Right over there too, if you go take your line of vision to the left of the Giant, far left. I'm not sure if that's showing you everything. Maybe this window would be better. Okay, that green, not the tree, but like if you can see the greenish canvas, I don't know what to call it, the green, it has a green covering, whatever. That's Cactus Cantina. And right in front of that will be the bus stop if you're going downtown or whatever. And that's usually the way that I go to AU. I know that if you walk straight down the street, you'll end up in Tillytown, but it's actually a lot faster to go up that way. Walk down that street, and you'll be right on Massachusetts. You just walk up. So I don't really know what you're doing here this summer, whether you're just here to be here or what. But if you do need to go to AU, it's maybe a 15-minute walk. It's not that far. And trying to think if there's anything else that I need to show you. Yeah, so that's that. And then just like some logistical things. Sorry, I'm refolding it back out again. So basically what happens is you would move in. I hate down there sometimes. Probably I'll be moving my stuff out for the most part on May 25th, but I'll be here until May 31st just because my parents are leaving town and it's easier for me to get to work from here than it is from there. So June 1st, I think will be the day that you move in, or if you want to move in earlier, I could just sleep on the couch. It's no big deal to me. It is so it's $574.75 a month. That doesn't include utilities. Utilities come to be about $20-25 a month. That just depends on, you guys' personal use on electricity and whatever else. So that's dependent. Sometimes I've seen bills like Grace didn't make me pay utilities until like the very end. She's not really super harsh on that. The only thing that's like really like is rent, because everybody has to contribute. But yeah, no, like we had sometimes bills were like $7. The Wi-Fi did a weird thing once, but Grace called them and she handled it. So it shouldn't be, like I said, more than $25 a month in addition to this $574.75. There is a $75 security deposit fee, but you should receive that back at the end of the summer, given that you don't break anything, but you wouldn't break anything. So that's all well and fine. And like not break anything, like this, I don't know if you got to see it, this chair I'm sitting in is broken, but that doesn't come with the apartment. That doesn't count. Meaning like, don't burn down the stove. No, but okay. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. And so yeah, I think that's all of the like logistical things that I had. Like I know I'm not even sure if they're gonna ask you really to sign on to the lease, because it's only the last 3 months, and I only signed on to the lease in like March. So because it's so little bit of amount of time, they might just keep my name on it. But that's not gonna affect how you pay. You would just write a check to the Abbey every month, and they'll remind you the rent is due. Oh, that's what you need to know. Okay, so the June rent is due sometime, like so we have up into the first 5 days of the next month to turn in the rent. So the rent for June is actually due May like 25th forward, like somewhere in that time. So more than likely, either what can happen is I can pay, like I can write the check, and then you could write me a check when you get here, because like I said, I'll be moving out, so you can write the check for June once you get here and just give it to me, and I not have to worry about trying to get the money to, to, what is it, like the Abbey and worrying about that. Like you can start that the next month, so for like July. Or if you, I don't know what day you're getting here, I don't remember what you said. So if you are getting here, then you could just come, and the day that you come, like Grace and them can submit the check that day. So we can talk about how that's going to work out. But yeah, that's about, I guess that's it. I mean, I don't really can't think of anything else. You'll be taking my key. I'll leave the key here. It's just really kind of like a shifting process. So I don't really think, like for me, I felt like moving in was really smooth. It was just like you paid the rent and whatnot. You don't, like I said, I don't think you need to do, because I don't think they're going to put your name on the lease. So I don't think you need to do like an application fee or anything like that. I think I'm going to talk to, or you can message Grace, you have her stuff too, so you can ask her whether or not they're going to put your name on the lease. I was responsible for finding somebody to take my spot, but to be honest, they were like telling me that I was responsible for making sure this, like how this goes, but I don't really feel responsible because I never really, I've been here this semester, but I don't really feel like, I know as much about the whole application lease legal process as they do. So I don't really know if there's a problem, because like I said, I wasn't on the lease for such a long time. And by the time I got on lease, technically, we would all be moving out. The lease would be ended. So basically, I'm more concerned about having somebody to pay those months more so than, getting somebody to control the lease. I'm pretty sure it's cool, so I don't think you need to pay an application fee. The $75 deposit fee, if what happens is, if you don't submit it directly to them, once again, you'll probably end up giving me $75, and they'll give you the $75 that I submitted that was supposed to come back to me. They'll give it to you. So you'll get it back at the end of the summer regardless. It's just a matter of like who you're writing your checks out to. So I don't think you're going to end up writing $75 to the Abbey. I think you'll write it to me. And then, or like, because I think what happened when I moved in was that Grace kind of like gave Emily, because Emily Elliott Meisel was here before me. And I think Grace just gave Emily $75. And then I ended up giving Grace $75. I don't even think I paid it to the Abbey. So it's just kind of like a process, but $75 will come back to you at the end. Okay. Yep, I think that pretty much explains everything. I'm not sure, but message me at some point. I know you're 3 hours behind. I'm trying to factor that in. I'm probably gonna go downtown sometime today, or to my friend's house, because I need to get some dresses. So I'm just like bouncing around a little bit. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't have FaceTime, so I can't FaceTime you. I did not expect this video to be 11 minutes long, so I'm sorry if this is repetitive and irritating. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. Talk to you later.